The mission of the sanctuary we've created is to advance the healing of the planet through unconditional love and action and equality for all living beings. My personal mission is to raise consciousness and inspire love through my relationships with animals. For me, the way I spent time with horses, especially as a professional, was all about power and control and having an agenda and trying to get something accomplished. Obviously, I wanted a connection, but I didn't really think about connection when I first started spending time with horses and other animals. It was more like using them to feel safe and have a source of unconditional love. When Shay came into my life, I had committed to trying this different way of approaching him, and it wasn't worded as relationship necessarily or connection. It was more like just, we're gonna try this different way of being without control and earn this truly authentic relationship together where a horse just chooses to do things with you simply because you've built a foundation and you've asked and they say yes. The desire to ride leaves you when it's time to quit riding. Do I think everyone's ready for it? Absolutely not, and that's totally okay. This is for the people who resonate with what I'm saying. Every single time I fail at this and an animal doesn't connect with me or chooses to walk away from me or even gets aggressive towards me because I've tried to place an expectation, or when I'm interacting with people that I love and completely forget what it is that I do with the animals differently that works, and then I'm like, wow, I know how to do this differently. I really do know how to love better than this. Why am I not doing it? And so that's always a humbling experience. For the most part, I'm learning right alongside the rest of humanity on what it means to love unconditionally in action and not just feeling. And so every day I have 35 animals to look at, and I can choose to judge myself and see everything I did wrong in my past, or I can look at it as an opportunity. What I'd most like people to understand about this work is that even though it seems very scary and hard, what is on the other side of this is this profound sense of well-being that you can tap into at any time, no matter what your circumstances are. Ideally, our place would be a very safe space for people to come and practice the true nature of love and action with a little bit of guidance, because we're not much further ahead than anybody else, but with totally being embraced by people who are going to look right through your messiness and see the essence of who you really are and give you a way to move out of it. Oh my gosh, the animals humble me every day. All I'm trying to do is the best I can with what I know while I'm here. And because of this work, you really learn how to let go and release attachment to things and release expectations and release agenda. We can create a world that's worth staying in. I wanted to just get it out of me. I wanted that story to get out of me. That was my personal reason. But for putting it out in the world, there were two reasons. One was to ask for help. Like, what do I do with this? If you resonate and you can help me, please come find me. And that happened. And then the other one was to give permission to everyone that felt the same way to stand in their truth. Messages are flooding in from all over the world saying, your story's just like mine. Thank you so much for saying what you did, because now I don't feel crazy, and now I feel like I can share my story and I can point them back to you and blame you and whatever. And it's like, I had no idea so many people were out there that felt this exact same way. Well, I'd already given up everything, so I had nothing to lose.